welcome to What's Up on Swunger Games. We are your Saturday night at 7 p.m. show, and we're glad to be here for the first time in ever, I guess.
Yeah, ever.
You have my headphones.
Sorry.
Gosh, imagine stealing someone's headphones.
Well,
Okay.
the wires were crossed. Anyway.
We should probably start by introducing ourselves and making sure that you all know who's the weirdos who are speaking to you right now. So I'll go first. I am your most recent victor of the Swunger Games, because that is what we will be talking about. I'm Phantom, and I also go by Ella, and here are my co-hosts.
Hi guys, I am Mimi. I also go by She Who Calls Our Names. I know it's very long. You can just call me Mimi. I play the Effie figure. I draw names for our reaping ceremony at the beginning of every games, and ensue chaos and attempted violence. Fake violence.
I'm Josiah. I'm the technical game maker for all of the games so far, except for maybe the first one, but I was still a game maker then. I go by Webmaster usually. Also, Subject Alpha is another name that my character has, but that doesn't get used.
Yeah. So just to make sure everyone knows, because we did already mention violence, the views and opinions expressed in this podcast are those of the podcast host and do not necessarily reflect the official policy and position of Taylor University or its arts, film, and media department. We're clear. Cool. Woo! Mimi, would you like to start us off?
Yeah, so now you have met us. We'll have a lot of guests coming and going every single week. We don't know who all will be in the studio with us every single day, and it'll always be fun and a surprise. There's also a Discord server that will sometimes chime in, so shout out to those in the Discord who are watching. Love you guys. So they might have input during the show.
Yeah, if we're ever making comments that seem like they come out of nowhere, it's usually in response to the Discord and whatever crazy thing they're saying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so this is a radio show to talk about the Swunger Games, which is a LARPing activity that we host ourselves on campus. We do this every single semester for about 2 weeks, right? It's about 2 weeks.
For what?
Swunger Games.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, twice a year.
Yeah, once in fall semester, once in spring semester for about 2 weeks. It is voluntary. Everyone has a lot of fun.
Voluntold. You know, I feel like some people are voluntold, but they want to be there. They get addicted.
Yeah, Possum's
They
younger
don't
brother.
have to stay. They only have to do it once.
True.
After that, the people who stay is definitely them wanting to stay.
Mm-hmm.
Totally. Either you're not driven.
Speaking from experience, are we?
Oh, I'm totally obsessed. Like 100%.
Okay.
I can admit that. I also feel like I've been fueled by a vengeance to get revenge on people who murdered me.
As you should.
So that was definitely a factor when trying to do it again.
Yeah. So let's do some backstory. I was involved in, the first Swunger Games started, when was it?
2 years ago, I think.
23,
Yeah, we're on the fifth one now.
Yeah,
So-
this one will be the fifth.
This will be the fifth, yeah.
So 2 years
When I was a
ago.
freshman, so two years ago, 3 years ago? Wow.
Were you involved in the first one?
I was not.
You were not.
It was
yeah.
only Swallow.
It was
people.
only Swallow.
It was only spring, right? It wasn't.
Yeah, it was just
spring.
Yeah. Yeah, so it started because Swallow Robin, back when they were a co-ed dorm, started an event. Josiah, you should take this over, because I wasn't at the first part. I got involved in the second half of the first games.
I don't really...
How did you guys start it?
Lydia wanted to be a chaotic person in control of things, and so she made an event that she could control things in.
Spring of 24,
Yeah.
Lydia says.
There's our founder coming in chat.
Also known as Kronos.
Oh, hail Chronos.
I have a feeling I'm about to be reprimanded for saying that she wants to be controlling. Oh, apparently First Swallow's Christmas party got out of hand. I did not know that.
Oh, cool. So yeah, it started back in spring of 24 when they wanted to ensue chaos. We will go more in depth with people who were actually there later and not today.
I'm still so disappointed that I was not in that first games.
Yeah.
I don't know. A lot went on.
So, apparently, yeah. Apparently at first Swallow's Christmas party, so probably fall of 2023, they joked about doing Hunger Games instead of Assassin.
Yeah.
But also she just wanted to be controlling. She did confirm.
Yes.
In the nicest way possible.
Lydia is our veteran of death. She has died in every single games, almost.
Has
Yeah.
she? I don't think so.
She died
Almost.
multiple times in the last one.
She dies a lot, but we
Yeah.
love her.
I don't.
She
Did
is
she
an
die in
alum.
the first one, or was she just banished to the districts?
I
The lore.
don't know if she actually died in the first
There's
one.
a lot of lore.
There is a lot of lore.
There's so much lore.
It's wonderful.
But yeah,
Where we at?
we are still at what
Okay,
are the
so-
games and what are we
Yeah.
doing here? We have not moved on. We have an agenda.
Hey, it's great.
It's a
We
big
are.
agenda.
This is the first time we're doing this show, so we're figuring out. Yeah.
We are. We did a session 0 in quotes last semester
Mm-hmm.
on Ella's radio
Uh,
show, on your personal show.
Yeah. On the next chapter, which is Wednesdays at 8, if you guys ever want to listen. We had our episode 0, which was basically just there was like 8 of us in here, which was
It
not.
was
intended.
fun.
It
it
was-
was a time.
It was just people shouting at each other, which in like fun. Like it was good shouting. I think this yeah.
Yeah, it was a good time. It was very inducive of what the games actually are,
Yeah.
which is just a bunch of people who become friends and run around campus with fake swords and fake weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah. This
Preferably melee, of course.
preferably melee because that is
It's
more
so
fun.
much more funny to
That
watch.
is cooler.
it is cooler. I still want to argue for the fact that I really want more weapons than just swords and just Nerf guns.
I really want to see a bow.
I want to see a
I
bow
don't know
too.
that that's gonna
Should I
happen because
bring
it's
my
not
bow?
practical, but
I feel like you
it would
could.
be fun.
It's not super practical unless you have one that's like pretty good with aim. It's just harder to aim a fake bow and arrow because we do not have real weapons. Everything has to have is either Nerf
Foam.
or has foam so that there is as little human body damage as possible. Only fake damage.
Except
is
we do
the
not
goal.
abide by LARP records as per my spear has proved.
Yeah.
Nothing hurts. Also, I feel like the
Also-
swords, most of them we have, are probably not LARP safe.
No.
With melee, you can just stab people in the back.
Or in the head, if you have a giant spear that
Yeah.
comes down on you.
For
In
our
the nice
listeners,
way, I'm not bashing
Yeah.
anyone.
for our listeners who didn't see what just happened, Josiah picked up Ella's spear and stabbed her in the back.
I did
impaled by
no
lightning.
such thing. I
Liar.
would never.
You liar!
How dare you attack your supreme overlord?
That's
Yes.
fine. My character dies every game, so it's fine.
True. The game makers do die in between games and then come back out of their.
At least some of them.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, we have a lot of like unnecessary deaths, I feel like. Or just ones that are like, I feel like dying this game. just to up the count of how many people have died. I feel like some people are like, I feel like I haven't died at all and I'm left out. It's like FOMO.
The
FOMO for the death count.
The only time that I've died was when we had the change of regime in J-term. When we did
Yeah.
our, like, capture the flag-esque change of the regime where
Coup over
the coup where you and Nick, like, took over.
I love taking over. Dictatorship, right?
Dictatorship.
I lie. It's a benevolent democracy. That's not right.
Semi-ocracy.
Monarchy? Wait.
We'll figure that out.
Dictatorship.
Maybe?
Benevolent dictatorship
Sure.
in marketing.
Sure.
Yeah, that's what you try and
Yeah.
market yourselves as now.
Yes,
we
yes.
haven't figured out a great name for it yet. Benevolent rulers. I like that.
Love benevolent rulers.
Excellencies. Someone
Yeah.
Look,
please
you got
call
quoted.
me that. I got quoted.
Huzzah!
I
You
think
got
we
yeah.
need an indicator of when a quote comes specifically from this.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I think that'd be funny.
We should.
Well, yeah, that
Okay,
would be
Are you
fun.
forced death?
Okay, so we've gone over what are the games. What are some basic game mechanics that we haven't stated? Weapons have to be foam. You have to participate and actually try and fake kill people because otherwise
Yeah.
you will get damage.
Otherwise, you will get hurt, and also, if you do nothing and it aggravates people, the game makers might just cause damage to you because you're doing nothing.
You just become a turret at
Yeah.
that point.
Yeah.
That too.
Which is displayed by the second games and the fourth games. And I feel like the third games, we were pretty good about it because it was just the Rebellion and Autumn going at each other.
Yeah.
And poor Sophie. She died so early.
So bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you don't kill each other fast enough, they'll send the mutts who are just the people who don't want to be involved the entire time but
Yeah.
want to do a little bit of chaos. They show up and they kill you, and they are ruthless because it's the X tributes.
What's that tiger's name?
Nikolai.
So Nikolai is Ella's new child, who is also a stuffed tiger, who is
He's a tiny stuffed tiger who is my child.
co-parented by
By our lovely Swusident, who is also a mutt.
yeah.
And the dictator take over. And he will be my little co-host when no one else is in the station.
We're on our fourth president? How many presidents have we had?
This is the third.
Oh, it is third. I
Yeah.
just forget about
Yeah.
June.
Yeah.
Just crazy.
How do you forget about June?
don't know.
June was the president in the first two of them.
We
I
quote him all
know.
the time.
But every
I am
time
the
I imagine the
president. I'm here to
Swusident,
tell you guys.
we will have... Oh,
Yes.
inside jokes. I wish you guys could see that because...
So you can
Oh,
check out
boy.
our YouTube channel and see what we are
It's
quoting.
not. Yeah. I don't remember which recap it's
It's in
but
like one of the first ones. It's on the thumbnail of him
Was
doing
it
the
the,
like
It was the first games, right?
the like flexing thing. It was
yeah.
in the first game.
I just remember him repeating it at the reaping ceremony for the second games in the middle of the stew. I mean, not the stew, the DC.
DC.
With
Yeah.
no context for anyone else, which is a trip.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys, I feel like you guys will learn at some point what that means. We will not be saying it, hopefully.
Oh no, because
Oh.
that would get us in trouble.
That would get us and possibly him in trouble. He is no longer associated with the games.
And we are no longer or ever associated with Taylor University and Arsenal and Media Department.
This is just an us thing. The higher ups in everything do not know this is happening.
I mean, they
Necessarily-
know it.
well, they know it
lots of them
happens.
know it happens,
know
but
it
they
happens.
can't
They know it
do
happens.
anything about it because
Yeah.
nothing's official.
Yeah.
Hey, according to my audio production class, we are an official organization. Because it needs to be for my little promo. So, to me, we are an official organization that
we can
exists.
be an officially unofficial
Yeah,
organization.
Yeah.
We're,
'Cause
we're,
there are
we're
plenty
an
of-
official,
We're official when it counts.
unaffiliated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are plenty of official, unofficial things. Like,
Yeah.
there are many
Yeah.
clubs on campus that are officially unofficial.
Yeah. You know?
Yeah. We're official when
Big
it
words.
matters, and when it's harmful to be official, we're not official.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We have
We get the best of both worlds.
the best.
Best of both worlds.
Or what happens when a bunch of weird people get in a room together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Isn't
Speak
it
for
good?
yourself. I'm not weird.
Yeah. Says the guy who helped start the Swunger Games. Like, you've been here the entire time. You've been here longer
And?
He's
than
the only
rest
one of us who's lived in Swallow.
You are the only one of us who lived in Swallow.
And that would be why I've been a part of it every time.
Yo.
Ah, boo. I still mad. I got murdered specifically only because I was not from Swallow. Like, that was Lydia's reasoning. She was like, yeah, I was just so scared that you would, like, betray us, and you were, like, super loyal until, like, it was only the refugees left, and then I had to, like, you know, start offing people, and you were
Yeah.
there.
People from Swallow, or like specifically ex-Swallowites, and then a bunch of third brew people also got really involved, and then a couple Garrug people, and that's a majority of who's been involved. like a good chunk of people who've been involved with the games are ex-Swallowites, Garrig, and Third Brew specifically. Because a couple years ago, we had like 7 people from Third Brew involved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, unfortunately, they can't actually find on YouTube him saying that because it's censored, remember?
Oh.
It bleeps it out.
No, you're
so
so
they don't
right.
actually get to find out what it is. Well, if you're in
I
the
feel
Discord, you obviously can ask for the link and it will be given to you.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
We also have the remix. I feel like the remix does it say it?
Oh, it does at both the beginning and end.
Lydia said
I guess
joining.
it does.
Lydia said Third Brew joining the Third Games is why she died.
Didn't
Yeah.
I mean, you died before that willingly. Just crazy.
Yeah. It was just all the people who lived with me taking their beautiful opportunity to murder me.
It was deserved. First of all, I feel like she cannot be trying to defend herself and being like, it was everyone who lived with me that murdered me when she murdered them first.
Here's the thing, and all of you guys lived on like the main hallway. It was just her and I involved with the games, and Autumn on the end of the T.
Yeah.
Like it was just us. Everyone else was on the main hall.
Well, by the time that I got in the games, which, second games, I
Yeah.
guess, I was in Berg at that point,
You were.
which was really weird trying to sneak onto Third Brew and put posters on your guys' doors without, like, people looking at me like I've, like, invaded the place awkwardly.
Yeah.
Like, they were fine. Most people were fine with me being there. But it was also like, why are you putting strange posters of a possum with their eyes blacked out on doors? I still remember when, I think it was Lydia. No, who was it?
I don't know. Whoever it was, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, one of the other players came to me and was like, yeah, there's a girl on your floor who low-key thinks you hate me because you have posters, the Swunger Games posters on your door, and it looks like you want me dead. I can't remember if it was Lydia or Autumn.
Oh, Autumn also interjects. Anna and Savannah trying to jump people in the staircase should be mentioned. It has been mentioned. I did not realize this was a thing that was happening, but it does make sense. You have to be careful on those staircases. You do get jumped a lot.
Oh, was Lydia?
Lydia's confirming.
I thought so. I was like,
Our lovely damsel sneaking onto Third Brew in a giant wheelchair to put up scary posters was perhaps an odd thing.
I remember that.
Because we have had wheelchair users play in the games, and we've had people who are double majoring in like computer science and music and something else that takes up all their time in the games. So not having time is not normally a valid excuse to not do the games.
Yeah, man. I'd like to see
This is
you
a
guys
joke.
be art majors.
Now being traumatized, that's a completely other thing.
Yes, not being traumatized is a very valid reason of why you don't want to be in the games, because we don't like going certain places because we've all gotten ambushed certain places, one of which is Horn.
The very
Where we
building
are
we
at
are
now.
in. I still get like a headache every time I walk into this building for just like a microsecond from being whacked on the head and like the massacre of seeing like 8 guys coming around the corner towards us. Granted, there was like 6 of us or 5 of us, so like it was that number should have been expected, but also it was terrifying.
Yeah. There are very impassioned people in the chat saying that our wheelchair users are historically some of the deadliest people in the game. We don't know how some people do the game. And great job, Autumn, on doing your homework.
Yeah, man. Also, Kay was very destructive.
He's
In,
so
like,
destructive.
The bruises. I also, but what helped me feel better about it was that she was just as destructive to herself.
The fall compilations are beautiful. She put those together herself.
Her own falling compilation.
So one mechanic of the games that we haven't mentioned so far is for anything to actually count, it has to be on video. So every day
Is
during the
that-
games,
We're iffy
It's
about
not
it.
necessary, but
It's to prove it if there's a
It's to
debate.
prove it,
yeah,
yeah.
if someone disputes it, then it has to be on video.
yeah.
I just know so many people
But
have
that-
now
We just-
But
reported
it being
hits
on video
people.
doesn't necessarily mean that it counts, because you have to submit it for it to count.
Yeah.
And a certain damsel took advantage of that.
Yeah. I'm actually not mad about that though,
I'm
because
not
that was
either.
our plan.
I'm not mad
True.
either. I knew it was going on. If I cared, I would have done something about it.
Yeah. Okay, but also that's kind of how you play the game.
Oh, it is.
That is.
Like, if we're talking true mechanics, the only way to really win the game isn't by brute strength alone. Like, you're gonna get knocked down if you make yourself too much of a like threat in
Menace.
that
Not
regard.
a menace. You should be a menace, but you shouldn't be a threat forever.
Yeah. Why I'm stepping out of the games to be a game maker. Take me down, I dare you. I got the Sweatinant behind me.
Woo!
Woo!
And our
Oh,
first
look, a
official ship.
spear.
Oh, and a spear? I feel like most people coming at me should know that they're gonna get stabbed by a spear. Like,
It's a spear covered in foam, but it's very hard foam, and it's a very long spear, and it hurts.
yeah. Okay, but it does not hurt as much as the metal rod that Keldon had.
Or Nick's cane.
Or Nick's cane.
So there have been a lot of weapons that have been outlawed from the games, some of which include metal poles, branches, water-
Broken branches.
broken
just
branches,
To be clear, also. Water bottles?
water-based weaponry.
Water-based.
That one never got used, though.
That one
thankfully.
tried to get used.
Because the people who tried to suggest it
The metal
gave
pole.
their reasoning of what they consider water-based weapons before they had, like, before
Real
they tried to
knives.
use it.
Yeah, real
Real
weapons are
forks.
out.
Plastic forks
Plastic
has been
forks.
outlawed, or knives. I can't remember. It was
Yeah.
both, I think. Have we outlawed anything else? There's usually like the hit the game maker test to see if
Yeah.
if it's allowed in. I feel like I got away with a spear. Although I think the pink sword hurts more than the spear.
The pink sword that when you hit somebody it bends. Yeah. So
That thing must have like
I think it's so much
like a
damage.
thin metal core in it that you can bend back. Like I
'Cause
know my spear has a metal core in it.
Yeah.
But the sword, I mean, that thing bends, but you can bend it back. So it's like,
Yeah, you can bend it back, but whenever you hit somebody, it does, in fact, like, take almost a 90-degree angle. Ella is now
That's
showing
not
Josiah.
terrifying.
oh, and then
Yeah.
like,
Ella is showing Josiah the mechanics of the spear and how
That's
you
terrifying.
can see
I
the
did not
metal
know that.
because
Anyway.
the foam has been stripped away.
all the bike accidents.
The bike accidents.
I took more damage in Swunger Games from my bike and my own spear than from any player. Okay, I had like a knee injury, skin knee, and I still
True.
fought.
Including, you know who needs to take the most damage?
Who?
The lake.
The leg.
So the lake is a cannon player in the event with so much damage it's physically impossible to kill the lake, but you do win the entire game if you kill the lake, but it's physically impossible to kill the lake unless you have like every single person hitting the lake at the same like constantly
like
for the entire 2 weeks. Unless
3-second cooldown.
yeah, there's a 3-second cooldown, so you cannot like speed run speed fire at somebody.
Yeah.
It's
We-
every 3 seconds, then it hits.
You all know that the lake being a player was just to get because you said you wanted to rebel, and it's like, okay, you know
Yeah.
what? You can
Yeah.
rebel if you do the impossible.
Okay,
Yeah.
but then that immediately, like as soon as you text that, spurred, who was it? It was Kay, myself,
Yeah.
and I think Autumn, who went and started hitting the lake just to spite you.
Yeah, but
Like,
I
yeah.
knew you weren't gonna finish it.
Well, duh. Who would hit the lake every second of every day for 2 weeks? Plus, it
The
was
power
gross.
of
It
spite
smelled
is
bad.
strong with you all.
They all have
Yeah.
jobs
I
and
know.
lives sometimes and class
I think if
and other things. Oh, Lydia was also there,
it was Lydia. Yeah, Lydia was there. I remember that.
and
guys
she has
remember
some
that.
videos. Ayo.
The videos are wonderful. It's just us screaming and hitting the lake and it's splashing and I
Autumn-
remember myself being like, guys, you're splashing me. I need to find a partner? What?
What?
I don't know.
Okay, but I know Autumn wasn't there, but
How?
didn't hit the lake, but she wanted to be there. Yes.
Yeah. Other things in my life.
Oh no.
It's okay.
Oh well.
Anyway.
Back to
Swunger
fictional
Games.
violence
Fictional
and
violence.
LARPing. Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
That poor lake.
The lake has.
The lake probably hasn't taken as many hits as you have, though.
That's true. Ouch. I don't know. I feel like, although when you first said lake, I thought that there was a person named Lake we had to go and track down. I was like, because I was like at least 3 texts down by the time I like opened my phone, which is crazy. Swunger Games people respond so fast. Like, I'm chronically online and like on my phone, and we'll respond to people like as soon as like the banner comes up.
But it's like at least so many of us.
It's like a blink of an eye.
It's so fast. As in, we have what, like 4 people actively responding to the current radio show.
See the last text. You've been made the evil stepmother.
I don't think anything is gonna show me up on that one, because if I leave that in the rules on the bread page, it is going to be changed each time so that you have to actually do it every single time, so that you can't actually show me up, because it literally is the exact limit.
Yeah.
So you would have to all skip the cornucopia and be hitting it at the lake the entire time.
What? That's bogus. Is it like dashing from the cornucopia, or we just skip the cornucopia?
No, you would
altogether?
have to skip the cornucopia.
That's dumb.
I'm not actually gonna let you win by killing the lake. It's a lake.
Okay,
Do you think
hear me
you are
out.
going to kill the lake? It is a lake.
Yeah.
Yes.
You gave it a hit point count.
We can kill it.
I
There was
didn't
something
actually put it in the
um,
Omni form, though, I don't think. Did
But
I?
yes.
I don't know.
I don't think I did.
But you put
Ah.
yourself, because I always hit you as like a threat.
Yes. The Discord people have said that the games really teach you to keep your eye on your phone at all times, because if you're 30 seconds late for a text, your
my gosh.
entire team is dead.
Yeah.
Because sometimes the safe zones no longer become safe zones.
That
Okay, but
doesn't happen as much recently, though.
No.
Yeah. There was no need, though.
Which we should do that at some point if people don't kill each other like they did in the last games. Because people
Yeah.
didn't ensue violence very often.
In the last games?
Yeah, that's why we had to bring the mutts in.
Because we were scared of Foso. Okay, we weren't scared of them, but there were just so many
We
of
were
them.
scared of Foso. Killed all of Foso before the finale, mind you.
Because
They were just scared of
threat.
Foso. They didn't do anything about it. Oh wait, yes they did. They killed Foso.
They couldn't be manipulated.
They
had
just didn't
Matthew
kill
as their
each
leader.
other.
Well, yeah, to be fair.
Actually, I feel like we can argue that they killed each other, because the 3 of them that went and committed
they went
to their own death when they were told not to.
He literally gave them an out. He said, "Hey,
was
the
it Cole
mutts,
who was
the
like-
mutts will be here, and this person wants to fight this specific person here." And then they all showed up against 5 people, and we killed them.
Which was the same thing as poor Tiernan.
I heard that the location was moved, though, and that the new location was leaked to the other tributes.
That was Tiernan
Yeah.
and his duel. The other one was with the Mutts. That was when the who was it?
That one
Cole
was outside of the art building
and-
when we
and
actually
Daniel.
did kill Tiernan and Daniel, and then
and-
Ben showed up and said, "Interaction with the mutts," and then left.
shot Nick and left.
Jumped on his bike.
Okay, but poor Tiernan. I think he's a wonderful guy. He totally was told not to show up to that duel
Yeah.
by multiple people, and then proceeded to say in the chat, "I will be there." And then all it took was bribing that said person into telling us where the location was.
Yeah.
With a matcha that could be bought from the bean with a swipe.
I do vote we bring back sponsor challenges where the sponsors and people who are in the Capitol can just say, "I'll give you a point if you do this thing. Like, bring me food or
Spend
coffee.
real money on
Spend
me.
real money on me, and I'll give you points in this fictional game." Which
That's how
has
we end
happened.
up broke.
Which has happened
So
a
many
lot.
coffees.
I think I gave a challenge once where it was just somebody bring me like a glass of milk
Yeah.
because
I
I
think
wanted
I
to make
remember
mac
that
and
one.
cheese and didn't have any milk. And I was like, I don't want to leave the dorm milk for a recipe.
You see, like, 3 people in the chat instantly be like, "I'll be there. Wait for me."
And you know
It's
what?
amazing
I got
what
it.
you can get people to do for fictional points.
Yeah.
Really is.
The point system. We should explain the point system.
Points
Vaguely. You start with a certain amount of points, and then they dwindle throughout the games, and if you complete these funny, silly, goofy little challenges, you can get more points. Ta-da!
And also, there's a bleed mechanic.
There is a
Yeah.
bleed
Med
mechanic.
packs and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I
Which is-
like it when people bleed out. That's always the fun part.
We need to
the
bring back
bleeding mechanic is mostly just to make sure people actually do things.
Yeah, it's such an enforcement, especially if you decide to leave campus and be
If
like,
you-
haha,
yeah.
you can't get me.
I
No.
feel like if people leave
Yeah.
campus other than Saturday and Sunday, they should be bleeding.
I think so too. Like, unless it's for like a job, like
But-
teachers or something.
Yeah.
But
But
like,
if you leave for things that aren't Saturday and Sunday for like multiple days, like
Yeah.
you should be bleeding. Like nobody can hurt you.
so like if you're doing in student teaching, maybe just don't.
Lydia
Sorry,
said, I was
guys.
terrified to leave the building and get jumped by Garrick, so I paid someone to bring me the glass of milk to give to Mimi. You did. It was a third party, and then I think I had a DC cup in my room for so long after that. I think I gave it back. I don't have it anymore, so 99% sure I gave it back to the DC.
Oh, do you remember when Kay was like, "I'll give you points if you're in my film"?
Yes.
For her project.
Yes.
Oh, I
mean,
love that one.
That's a pretty fair use of points.
I feel like
mean,
that is a
valid.
pretty fair use.
I love the fancy challenge where you have to be very fancy and who has the most outlandish, audacious outfit for a day gets points. That one's fun.
Wait, which one?
She paid her
$10?
$10 to go to the DC to get a
That's
cup of milk for a
crazy.
challenge for what, like 2
Like,
points?
2 points.
That's
awful.
crazy.
That's wild.
Might as well just order like Grubhub milk there.
Call her the milkman.
Milkman. You remember
Which
that
is
the
an-
dairy milk challenge? Put dairy on the milk bottle. I don't know. It was something from Grace, who was a guy named Dairy or something, and you had to put him on an image of milk bottle. And I said, "Bet, let me pull up Canva," and like was speed Canvaing it on my phone. I got those points.
The advertisement challenge from last time was fun. That one was good.
Do you remember the movie challenge? Me and Autumn outside of Euler, what was it? First Star Wars. Such a moment. Before the alliance broke apart and it became rebellion versus Autumn.
It always does. Autumn's. Oh no! Here we go.
Hey, you were loyal this year. I will take it.
Yeah.
I won because Autumn was loyal, which is something I thought I would never say.
I think she was referencing the fact that dairy was mentioned, which is just making fun of a past almost victor, Grace, who I don't think she's paying attention to this anymore, who's obsessed with this one musical and this one fake ship in this one musical that isn't dairy, but it is dairy, and so now we make fun of her with dairy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Autumn, we love you.
Hey, I will be honest with you guys. I thought Autumn was a terrible person until I was like out of the games for several months and then hanging out with Lydia and Autumn and was like, hey, Autumn's actually really cool. And had to go through like the trauma healing process to realize that Autumn was not a terrible person.
Yeah.
Because I had only known it from Swunger Games, right?
True.
Yeah.
She's
Very
a menace in the games, but in reality is like such a cool person and so fun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do think she was evil.
Autumn is no longer listening, but paying very close attention to the Discord, so it's
She
very
is.
funny to see her reacting without hearing this.
We could just say that people in the chat could just say that you said something, and Autumn would have no way of knowing.
True.
That
Unless
is
she
true.
goes back and listens to the
Challenge her
recording.
and see if she actually will listen to this after
Live
the fact.
Swunger Games. We should say something every episode that people have to, like, remember to prove that they were there.
Oh, good challenge.
Right?
If you can...
Listen to this week's episode of What's Up on Swunger Games. Tell us what we said you had to remember for points.
That is true. That would be one
backlog,
thing to do.
and then they have to figure it out through all of it. And if
it will
create a secret message...
Spreading lies and propaganda.
Ooh, I love propaganda. Ella is our head propaganda person, unintentionally.
I love propaganda.
Autumn's apparently actually listening.
Autumn is listening.
Josiah, she can hear you.
First time meeting Matthew.
In the car with Eli.
Hi, Eli.
Hey, that's the first time you met Matthew? That's awful.
Swunger Games
Was outside the bathroom.
That is a crazy first impression.
The bathroom sagas are
It's
crazy. So people...
5 hours
So
of
there
my
are
life.
safe zones. There are safe zones in the games. And a pretty consistent one is like the lines to get food.
Yeah.
But you have to actively be in line, not just in the spot where you get food.
We also are pretty respectful about, like, if you have food in your hands, you can set it down.
Yeah.
Because that's just mean at some point.
We try to be respectful while murdering each other.
Yeah. Also, I mean, usually you see people coming at you with a sword and run. I still think Dan was so funny when he, like, saw Chelsea and I and, like, turned around with the most, like, deer scared look in his eyes.
So yeah. Before we continue, trigger warning for the bathroom situations has been requested. So trigger warning ahead. So the bathroom situations is whenever somebody gets trapped in a bathroom because that's a safe zone. And people just kind of stand outside the door and in the hallway, and then they get stuck in the bathroom for up to how many hours has it been?
We were there for 5 hours. It was 5 hours. It was like 4 in the afternoon to 9, like it was like till 9, and then Matthew and I proceeded to stay there until like 10, raging about it. So it was like 6 hours of our life.
The videos of that are great.
Oh boy, I will never ever be able to erase that from my digital footprint.
We're never gonna erase any of this from our digital footprints.
Oh no, it's permanent because you see all of the videos from all of the games that people have ever submitted are all sitting in a folder.
Oh boy.
And people can just
people
go back
lose
and watch
access
them.
to.
People do lose access to them if they lose access to their Taylor account, I believe.
Yeah.
But if people do want access
R.I.P.
back,
alum.
they can ask and I can give it back.
True.
So
Right.
do we actually want to have a challenge that is like by listening to all of them or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think that'd be so funny.
Like actually, yes.
Find the secret message that's said throughout the podcast. That'd be so funny.
One of our listeners says my favorite video from before Autumn ran out of the bathroom, where she was like, Matthew is sitting outside the women's bathroom, and what are you doing with your life? And then he responded, you gotta do what you gotta do. And this listener was very scared of Ella and Matthew after that. Matthew's scary in the games.
He is.
I appreciate his attempt at deception, though. He's tried to disguise himself sometimes.
He has.
He has.
He tried. I fully betrayed him this round, which is my bad.
Yeah.
He was trying to be deceptive. He just had to bring all of FOSO in, and then that was a little concerning. You know? Which I guess good for him. Like, the fact that someone with such a strict honor code can make it so far in the games.
I'm just reading the Discord right now, and it's all caps. Someone else read it.
Oh yeah, no, that was a great moment.
foam
Matthew
dart.
stepping on. Yeah, that was funny.
Us stepping on a foam dart was funny.
So much psychological manipulation and mild torture, but not really torture. Just psychological games.
I'm still so mad that I've never been able to be the one to murder Lydia.
Gold dart.
It's crazy.
You did go to Defiance, Ohio.
I did go to
and
Defiance.
Purgatory.
I feel like Purgatory does not count, though.
No, it
She has
doesn't
to be
count.
alive.
Yeah. So
Phantom has
Purgatory,
been traumatized by
yeah.
Purgatory.
So Purgatory is canonically it's
Taco Bells.
like the parking lot of a Taco Bell is Purgatory for Swunger Games.
Imagine being Purgatory for an entire semester. Or entire year. It's like 6 months, 3 months, 3 months between each game.
I mean, it depends on if we're talking about the spring or fall game.
I guess you're right. Spring to fall. No, fall to spring is like 4 months? 5 months?
Theoretically.
I couldn't tell you. You're asking me to do math on events that the dates change from year to year.
You're the only STEM major here, bro. I need you to
See,
do the math.
I use computers to do math. I don't do math with dates that I don't know off the top of my head.
It's like an average of like, I don't know, like October.
I mean, on average, it's 6 months between games, but...
Okay, that's the answer you had to give.
True.
On average.
On average?
I feel like it is. Yeah.
Actually?
That's kind of how biannual
true.
things work.
Yeah.
Okay, shush.
Because, I mean, if you think about it, like,
Because it
we're
is
starting, I guess we're starting this one maybe late-ish, but not really.
not
It's
really
like
because it has
late
to be
March, so that's like 3
around
months.
around the weather.
Yeah. And then before
you're so
3
right,
months is like 2 more months at least. So it's like 5 to 6 months. It's the math or whatever.
You're asking me to do math. Josiah, the engineer, says around the arts and humanities people. Because between Ella and I, we represent pretty much every single art department.
I did solve for X, and she didn't like that I said every 6 months.
It's accurate, though.
I mean,
It
yeah.
is
I did
accurate.
rant for
It's
hours.
a cop-out, but it is accurate.
Cop out.
I do feel bad for Kay. She was hearing me rant for so long.
Hours and
every
hours
night.
and hours. She was also the camera person for the dead Nerf dart that was involved in that.
Poor dead Nerf dart. I think I held on to that Nerf dart for a little while, and then eventually just was like thrown in the trash. So it did not have a happy ending in life. Okay.
So,
Oh,
Yeah.
If
We
we
need to
do want
keep
to have a
going.
code word, we probably should come up with it soon, so it's not just at the end every time.
yeah.
The
Although now
code
you're
word
forced
today
to
is
listen.
Word.
Word is the code word today. No one is allowed to put that in the Discord.
Oh no!
Yeah,
If
whatever.
you put it in the Discord, we will be very disappointed in you.
When the games come around.
may remove talking privileges in the Discord for
Yeah.
certain channels.
Yeah.
Josiah's the admin for the Discord. He
I am.
controls that, and
I
he
can-
controls the website. And do you also do the YouTube?
I'm the one currently with the account to the YouTube.
Yeah. So we do have a YouTube account. So find us in person, or just let us know if you would like the link to the YouTube or the
Do not
website.
try finding it by Googling.
Do
you
not
will
Google
not
it.
get there.
Do not
So
Google it.
bad.
Autocorrect is not your friend when it comes to the
It
Swunger
is
Games.
very much not.
Even
No.
when you type in Swunger Games, it's like, did you mean? And I'm like, no. How do you not know this search already? I've searched it 20 million times every time I try and pull up the website for my points. You should know it by now.
Just
you should know the
bookmark
link.
the website.
Okay, I do, right? I do. And then I keep like a tab of them. But like before I did that, the amount of times, or like when I forget that it's bookmarked, every time I try and type it, it just still does not remember.
Does it not search your bookmarks while you're typing it? And like, oh look, there's a direct link to it from my bookmark. Let's click that.
No.
Because on my computer, when I start typing a thing and I have a bookmark with that name, it will just let me click on it in the like quick search results or whatever.
don't know,
You
I
need
feel like I'm
to
usually on my
revoke
phone.
Lydia's ability to speak for a while.
She being revoked.
I mean,
What?
that I don't know that
Oh.
really qualifies. That's just a phrase people use, unfortunately. However,
Where?
what?
I'm so confused what's going on.
I don't know
So
what's
they're-
happening in the Discord.
They're talking in the Discord. They're talking about
Oh,
what happens when you
people.
misspell
Oh.
Swunger Games, or when Google autocorrects it to the other thing that we're not gonna say because it's
It's not that
it's
bad.
not. Well, it's not that bad. It's not
It's
that
fine.
bad. We are just
We are Swunger Games.
We are
not
Swunger Games.
anything else.
like Swallow Robin, just SW instead of Hunger Games.
I was about to be like, is the
What?
person with dyslexia the one who's gonna try and spell Swunger
I thought about it for a second and then I gave up.
SW, you know.
SWUNGER Games. Is that correct at all?
SWUNGER Games. Swunger. It's like hunger, but wait, no, it's not. Wait.
Just look at the description.
Have we misspelled hunger?
Yes, because we've changed the word. Okay.
I feel like I'm not getting...
We've only got like 15 minutes
Yes,
left.
we
Yeah.
need to keep
And
going.
the only thing left on today's agenda is how to join and why you should join. So
Because you want to stab your friends with foam.
consensually.
Yeah.
Consensually, of course.
Essentially.
We love consent here.
Or
Yeah.
unconsensually if they're a sponsor and there's no rule against it, then you can,
Well,
do a little stabby
By
stabby.
being a
Or
part
a
of the
game maker.
games, you consent to
No,
have the
just
possibility
sponsors,
of being
not the game
stabbed.
makers.
I mean, you can be punished by, like, attacking the game makers. Technically, there's nothing that's ever stopped anyone from hitting a game maker.
True.
It's just
especially
of
if
no
it's
use.
Lydia.
Yeah.
In fact, that's encouraged.
Yes.
Speaking of hitting game makers, I would love to offer that for a rebellion this year, you have to eliminate both your Swesident and your game makers, or at least me, because I protect the Swesident, Spear, and Mutt. Come at us, son.
I feel like Lydia is taking offense to the fact that I said it's encouraged to stab her.
Yeah, but
I
she's
presume
like
that's what
not
hey
in the
means.
state for most of
That
anything.
did not stop anyone.
True. You guys did drive to another state to find and stab her multiple times.
Hey, I argue for like what's the word?
Yeah.
Sanctity or something of Autumn asking Lydia for the whole Defiance Ohio one compared to Matthew. We only drove like an hour 45.
Matthew showed
Matthew
up at
drove
at
5
her house.
hours. He wasn't even the one who drove, which is hilarious. He got someone else to drive him 5 hours there to Lydia's house to murder her.
To like her childhood home and talk to her mother about murdering her
I
child.
was like, I've come to
For a
shoot your daughter with this chicken gun. And mom was like, okay.
Which props to Lydia's mom for that.
Right? I don't know, man. Imagine dying by a chicken gun. The swama, the trauma, the swama.
Hey, put the chicken gun down. No
It's
weapons
not
in the studio.
cocked.
And we will be doing editing. We'll be fine.
The gun isn't cocked.
The gun is not cocked.
The chicken gun.
The
Is
chicken
not-
gun. What?
That, like-
What else would you call that?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I believe that's the
word
appropriate
is
word
cocked.
for
It
it.
is. It is. Yeah. That is how guns work. Oh no, we've mentioned. Okay, it's fine. This is the Swunger Games for you people. You
They're
sign up for a
very-
friend group and you cannot get out.
True. But you know what? We all
Please.
love and mostly respect each other.
We do.
We really do. It's a lot of fun. I wouldn't have been doing this almost my entire time at Taylor if I didn't actually really enjoy it, to be fair.
Yeah.
None of us would be. Because it's your full time here, his almost full time here, and 3 out of my 4 years.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
it's an obsession. It just really is.
It's an
at some
obsession,
point.
but it's fun, and
fun.
it's lovely. And you guys should join. If you want to join, we'll probably put QR codes and propaganda out places.
Yeah.
A few. Probably
few.
not that many because the posters aren't that good at getting people.
Yeah.
We
You can
haven't
also-
gotten anyone from the posters.
You can also find us walking around
Yeah.
campus every so often. If you see somebody with a foam sword, it's most likely one of us.
Maybe we should just make a part of like our everyday normal like outfits, our Swunger Games weapons. So that like they're like months and months of build up until the Swunger Games. You just see people
Ooh.
walking around with like spears and such, swords.
If I see you with a sword every single day until the Swunger Games, I'll give you a point or two.
I mean, I'm a game maker, but I will still take the points. I would
You
take...
just want to carry your spear around.
I just want to carry my spear around. I'm still going to carry my spear around when the games happen. Okay?
True.
Ella will not be seen during
I
the
have
Swunger
a
Games
belt with
2 weeks without a
holsters
spear.
for a
I-
reason.
I might bring my sword around during the game.
Let us make make your posters. Let us put posters up. We'll put them in our dorm. We'll put them in Campbell.
I will gladly drop a bunch of money to print off the art printer.
Yeah. Real posters.
Real posters.
Also, if someone who's listening would like to make a logo for this podcast or whatever, we don't really have one of those at the moment.
True.
I do have some that I've made, but I need to work on them.
We're also thinking of doing Shop the Loop, but like a bunch of Swunger Games merch. So we're like, maybe we do t-shirts, maybe we do keychains, maybe we do bookmarks. So if anyone has thoughts on that, let us know.
Ella needs to remember how to do 3D modeling. It's been a while since that hyperfixation was a thing.
What do you need 3D modeled or whatever?
Well, we have
little weapons.
We also have a 3D printer now.
Yes.
We just need to figure out how to work it.
Yeah. Hey, Josiah, do you know how to work a 3D printer?
To some extent.
An Ender version 3 3D printer?
We'll just grab you after this.
I know some. I probably can get it to work.
Slay.
Oh, yeah. For context, if people don't know, Ella and I are roommates.
Yeah.
This will probably get mentioned at some point again. But just so when we say, I don't know, whatever we're going to say. If it gets mentioned.
Our apartment? I don't know.
Our apartment? Our place? Yeah.
Our apartment tends to be
Buy my t-shirt, says Autumn. Yeah!
I do really want the t-shirt. I haven't ordered it yet.
Yeah.
Can you send me the link to buy the t-shirt?
I think it's in the Discord, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's pinned in
the announcements
or announcements or something.
Oh, and we can do shout out to my mother, who's apparently going to be a regular listener after today, because
go Miriam's mom.
She's going to be a regular listener?
She's very excited to listen to these. She's not listening today, but is very excited to listen to these in the future.
You ever want to call in and share embarrassing stories
is
about...
Is there a way we could get people to be able to call in? How would
Should be.
We're going to figure it out.
We will figure it out. We do not have a phone after switching stations, but we'll figure it out. I will hound the other people.
That way we can get Lydia on the pod.
There's an aux or whatever, so you can plug in your phone.
Plug into a phone or computer or something.
We can get Lydia on the pod.
Yeah, we could hook it up
pod.
We could hook it up to Discord or something.
Like a Siri or something reading off every Discord chat that comes in.
I meant just hooking it up to like a voice channel on the Discord.
Oh, that makes sense. Join the voice channel. That would be so smart.
That would be so fun.
But I don't know that we would want everyone to be able to be in it. Maybe just one person at a time.
Well,
because otherwise it would get overrun by all these people trying to yell at each other, and it would be like when there were the 8 of us in this room. It would be pure chaos.
You didn't love that?
Oh, I loved it, but it was pure chaos, and I don't know that that's what we're going for on this.
Well, this is the Swunger Games.
Yeah, I mean, we have an hour of uninterrupted time that only gets reviewed once a semester.
Oh, they review
and I
it?
know
Oh, that'll be
when
fun.
Reviews happen.
They're gonna love this.
I love being on
what does the review entail?
I think the best.
Do they listen to all of them?
Yeah.
Okay,
so current staff member here, radio member, we go through, we listen. You guys don't need to know this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. We listen for like vocal quality and stuff, like saying like and stuff, which I do a lot more than I really should. Just do that in the background, make it a remix. We do like do you sound prepared? Which I feel like we're pretty prepared.
We had an agenda.
We had an agenda
Yeah, we
today.
did have an
agenda.
What?
We've covered the agenda. We've told you some of the backstory. We've told you who we are. We've told you kind of how to join. You just have to contact us, and we'll add you to the Discord, and then you fill out this little survey that Josiah provides, and you sign up on the website.
Also, if you're a Taylor student, you can get to it through the Taylor University hub on Discord.
For what?
Because
you get to
Swunger Games?
Yeah, you can get to. I don't know if you know what the school hubs are, but it's there.
Yeah.
It's on my screen. It's at the top of that, but that might be just because I'm in it.
That would be so cool if we were at the top of the hub, though. We just need to start spamming Discord or something.
Yeah.
Whoa.
But okay, yeah. So reviews are interesting. A lot goes on. I feel like we do so much work for the reviews. Like last time, I got called out for writing less than like a paragraph, and I was like, it was a show. That was an hour. I'm sorry. So I'm gonna have a very extensive review for this show if I'm allowed to review it, and I'll be like, "We are amazing. We sounded so cool on air. Such great topics. I really like that part where you said that secret word that everyone was supposed to remember because that shows all your viewership. Do you remember what that word was, people? You gotta remember it." Oh, speaking of that, could you imagine, like you? Okay, we're good. Having to rely on your fellow Swunger Games people when Swunger Games comes around to make sure you have all the correct words. It's like Mafia, but with a list of words. Because people could lie to you at any moment just to make sure that you don't get the reward, and they do.
Another thing that could be funny would be, I don't know if it's possible, but bleeping out when we say the word in the recording.
Ooh.
That could be really funny.
Because
then you have to be on live
I
to
can
hear
do that.
Because we're going to put this somewhere.
Yeah, we're going to put it, I don't know, probably on Spotify.
Spotify's really easy.
Spotify.
Yeah.
Maybe
I now have video editing software now, too.
Ooh.
So
Nice.
So fancy.
really kicking in that film major.
Are we going to try and film this in the future?
We could.
We could.
Okay.
I don't see any problem with that.
I mean, I don't either. It's just, I wasn't expecting that.
I don't care what we do.
Yeah, I don't either.
We have the audio. That's
Yeah.
the best part. So,
Yo.
I feel like otherwise it doesn't matter. Also, I just realized we've had the lights on in here the entire time, and it's such a trip for me because I usually have the lights off.
You guys
and
are
I
just so
don't
cool.
like this.
We're all just so cool that like you didn't even notice that the big lights are on.
Yeah.
I mean,
how
we were
cool we are.
having so much fun talking about Swunger Games because
It's-
it's so great. You
it's
should
so
join.
great.
Bringing it
You
all back to that.
We need all the tributes we can get.
Please
We
join
do.
us.
There's a cap at some point, but the cap is
I
like
think it's like 24.
24 people.
I mean, the
And-
cap is we're not going to hit the cap because that's not going to happen.
Although the second
could.
games, I
second
was not
games was
going to be
pretty
in it
sizable.
until someone dropped, and Lydia was like, "Ella, do you want to play?" And I was like, "Yes." Let me willingly sign up for the first time to get trauma. I
It
think
was your decision. Nobody forced you into that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
you
but-
also stuck around, so it's obviously a great experience. Very character building, you know.
Oh, it was definitely character building, being murdered before Victorian lit.
See, you
so
just
mad.
agreed. It was character building.
It was. I had to take a pop I had to take a pop essay after that.
Oh.
After being murdered.
Pop essay?
Yeah, like our teacher walked in with a stack of blue books after I had just been murdered and was like seething rage of being ambushed
I'm
by
sure
like
that
5
was
people
fun.
and
Oh
my
my word.
closest ally who was also in the class and had to sit in the class with me, Lydia, during that pop essay of me being murdered, seeing me seething, like tapping my pencil
Lydia
against this
says-
essay that I'm
Lydia
not
feels-
writing. 'cause
Lydia
I'm
says she's
so-
sorry.
She feels so bad now.
I wrote a whole fiction piece about that day because it was
Oh.
so
As
instrumental
you
in my
should.
life.
Which piece was that?
No longer a sheep.
Oh, yeah, that, yeah.
Which every time I read that, I realize just what a state of mind I was in when I wrote that,
Yeah.
and it's insane. I think I lose myself to the game. I become, I don't know. The slam poetry on K also was the paranoia hitting.
You become a different person.
I do become a different person.
I mean, I should hope that people don't just go around murdering or thinking about murdering people in their day-to-day life. I do hope that this is a persona.
Yeah.
Wait.
All right. We only have about a minute left.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Poor Dr. Parker. Yeah.
Poor prof. We do get profs
profs.
involved sometimes for little bits.
We've got
Some of them are so interested in stabbing us, though, because
They
They
really want to
really
stab.
are.
It's swords. It's so cool. It's a sword or
Yeah.
spear or whatever.
If you're
Well,
not
I
a
went
nerd
fun
as a
to
prof,
stab
all right.
people.
Yeah.
I went to Dr. King, English one, and I was like,
I love
"Do you
her.
want to shoot and or stab me?" And like without any context, right? Which she knew, she's known before. I'm like
Yeah.
holding up my weapons, and she goes, "Yes, please."
I love her. Like, not
She's
gonna
an
lie,
amazing
she's
person.
one of my favorites.
Ooh,
She
that,
is.
that laugh just spiked the little graph thingy. Anyway.
Anyway,
I think it's all of us talking at the same point.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah. So I feel like that's pretty good for
Yeah.
today. We
Yeah. Oh.
hit most things.
yeah,
We're fine.
we did.
There's no one after us, so
Yeah.
Woo.
we could talk for the whole night if we really wanted to, because I don't think there's.
After us?
I don't think so. I don't think anyone was signed up on Saturday nights.
I mean, also, like, I would be shocked if people were just listening to this for music starting at 8 on Saturdays. There are lots of other places to listen to music.
That's crazy.
Could you imagine your Saturday plan was to jam out, like, to music from
And you have-
WTUR?
And you have a couple weirdos who are talking about fake.
Point of view, you turn on, you go to, you're sitting there, you think, I want to listen to some nice music. You turn it on, you hear people talking about people killing other people.
What a moment to step into.
That would
What a
be
moment.
a great moment.
Yeah. Also, there is no one after us, so we're totally fine. But yeah.
Woo. But yeah.
We are so glad to have been here with you. I don't know how hosting is going to be after this point. I will always be in the studio. Nikolai, whose butt is by the microphone, he says rawr. I and Phantom and Nikolai will always be in the station.
I am Mimi, and I will be here most of the time.
I'm Josiah. I'll also probably be here most of the time because this is a blast.
This
right?
is so much fun.
I get a scheduled hour to talk about Swunger Games for an hour each week. That sounds fantastic.
Right?
Exactly.
I try so hard at my job to convince people to have podcasts, and they're like, but an hour of my time, like, yeah, an hour of your time where you are on the radio with, people have to listen if they tune in. They cannot listen to anything else if they want to be on this channel. You are, like, uninterrupted for an entire hour to just blurp out everything you want.
And it's kind of just like for what we've done, it's just an hour to talk with your friends who you don't always see, but I see you a lot. That's crazy.
Right, we live in the same place.
Well, Casey. Just, like, talk about something that you love to do outside of homework and your major, which, I don't know about you guys, I don't talk about a lot of stuff outside of my major very often.
Yeah.
Yeah? This is fun.
I do. I talk about Swunger Games.
Yeah.
All conversations lead to Swunger Games.
They do.
They do.
I've got not much else to talk about.
Well, okay, so I have both put Swunger Games on. Sorry to keep talking, but we're fine. I have both put Swunger Games on my resume, which the last person I sent my resume to said, you have a very impressive resume. Did not mention anything about Swunger Games. So it was like, they clearly did not think it was weird enough to mention. And then I dye my hair, right? My hairdresser knows about Swunger Games enough that when I came to get my last hair dye, she goes, hey, what about that event on campus you got where you, like, hit people with swords? And I was like, yeah, I won it this time. She was like, oh, good for you.
Get her on the show.
But, like, call up my hairdresser and be like, you want to tell them everything I've told you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So much fun.
We love it. Join us.
Join us.
Yes, it's a great time.
For those of you who tuned in this week, thank you. Swunger Games helped someone get into grad school. So this thing is worth your time.
Yeah. It is a great resume builder.
Especially if you're running it.
If you're helping to run it, yeah.
There's a secret.
Or running
Heidi's
a radio show about it. Heidi, you're in the middle of a show.
What are you doing here?
You are currently ASM in Eurydice. Also, plug this weekend and next weekend. So I think we have one more show tomorrow, February 22nd at 2 p.m. and then next Friday, Saturday, and Sunday next weekend. Eurydice is in the theater. You should go see that. It's really good. I've seen it twice already. I'm gonna go see it a third time. It is amazing. I cried, and Senior Sim has to go see it. So.
Yeah.
If you're in Senior Sim, you have to.
I'll be there tomorrow.
Yeah. You have to stay the whole time. It's worth it.
I don't remember what I'm supposed to do to get credit for being there, but, you know.
I'll tell you later.
Good question.
Yeah.
I think we need to get a thing signed by one of the cast members or something.
Get a program.
Yeah.
Yep. But yeah, thank you guys for joining us this week. We hope to see you guys again next week.
Yes, and we will have a Spotify to put all of this on, probably called What's Up on Swunger Games, just because that makes the most sense. And maybe an Instagram, unless we just go with our normal Swunger Games
I don't
Instagram.
have access to the Instagram. I don't know who currently has access to that.
I'll just create, like, my 7th Instagram account then.
We'll figure
no,
out.
there is
There is
Swunger
an
Games
Instagram.
Instagram. I just don't know who's in control of it.
We'll figure it
We'll
out.
figure it out.
We might put this
Yeah.
on our YouTube channel.
Oh yeah, we'll
But
probably
we
put it on
everywhere.
both.
But
It'll
hit one of us
consume
up
your
if you want
lives.
the links to those.
Yeah. Join the
yeah.
Discord. That's
Join
always
the Discord.
Yeah.
We have a good time on there.
Oh, it's a
so
great
much fun.
time. We
Yeah.
get to talk
Warning
about
every
death and
time
murder.
someone new joins. And immediately it's like Autumn, Matthew, and I saying things, and then Josiah or someone comes in and is like, guys, just a reminder, this is a new person. Don't scare them away.
Yeah. But it's fun to scare them away.
It is fun to scare them away.
It's fun to scare
Also,
them,
if
but
we
not
scare them away, then
They were
were
not
really
committed.
a good fit in the first place?
Exactly.
True.
Yes. Anyway,
Yeah.
we do need to get going. Remember to look for us. Join the games because we are so much fun and you will make friends for life.
Yeah.
If that's like a concern. If you're an introvert, then like you get to murder people. I feel like that's an introvert love. I
Swunger
think-
Games is a bunch of creative introverts who've created
Is it
our
not?
own situation with a couple extroverts.
Yep.
Yeah.
We love it.
Woo.
So fun.
All right.
All right. We will see you all next time, next Saturday.
Next Saturday at
Next-
7.
Next
Yeah.
Saturday.
Swats up on Swunger Games.
Swatterdays at Swevin.
Swia. Swia.
Swadios.
Bye, guys.
Sayonara.
Sweet.
Sayonara. I don't
know.
remember what sayonara means. I think it's some form of goodbye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Bye.
Anyway, bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.